Welcome to the channel. It's AlmightyDen and I'm back again. Shout out to all my AMC holders out there, all my people in the market that's been going through this very rough patch, very rough patch of growth stocks and crypto getting absolutely destroyed. But today we had some green light. This week we actually had a green week for us. So shout out to everybody. If you like stocks, you like crypto, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we are in AMC. We are in this play to the very end. As you can see at the top up here, we're up 18% today. 18%, a very big green candle. Now if you look at the chart right here, you can see that it kind of forming a double bottom pattern, kind of like a little W. You can see the W right here. Look like it may have some room to go up right now in the short term. Now I don't care if it reaches $35 soon. I mean, I want that to happen, but understand that I'm in this play for massive gains. Understand, I'm not selling for nothing less in this range at all. I want to see a mother of all short squeezes. I know what's at stake. I know what I'm holding. If you've been watching the news and keeping up what's going on, you can even see that some of these hedge funds are blaming retail traders just for holding the stock. They're saying that we're responsible for why the market is coming down, why it's crashing. It's absolutely insane, where the methodology of the stock market is to buy low, sell high. Well, right now AMC is low compared to the highs that it was at. Right now we're at $14. Earlier this week we were in the 10s. We were actually in the $10 range. Now we're already at $14. Just like that, this thing can absolutely turn up and start going up very quickly. Now the hype is returning. The people that kind of was fading and getting scared off AMC, when they see it coming back up, they want to hop back in. But let me let you know this: I've already been buying down here and buying the dip. I've been averaging down the entire time. I never stopped buying AMC. That was the whole plan for me. I'm never leaving. I'm telling you that right now. So if you got your AMC strong, make sure y'all comment down below if you're holding. But I'm gonna be here the whole entire time. Now, as you can see, we can go to the AMC Option Chain today. Let me show y'all this, right? On the AMC Option Chain today, there was a lot of open interest, a lot of volume in the zero trading day options that peaked. I know the $13 call peaked at about 500%. So there was a lot of people who capitalized, who got hundreds and 100% gains, who had options maybe earlier in the week, or that bought them today or yesterday, that baked 500%. Now, not everybody got the entire move, but that just goes to show how powerful the 20%, 18% move was today in AMC. For today. Now, even if you go to next week's options chain, you'll see that a lot of these plays went up 170%, which was the safer play for me to say, because you get a little bit more time and you don't have to risk any kind of pullback, and you can hold it through next week instead of just risking it for a zero day option. Because if you don't have when you buy options the day they expire, that is very much so a gamble, a high risk, high reward type of a play, because it can pay off for you, but you can get burnt very quickly. Those are the most risky options to trade, those 0 days. But even the weeklies are risky too, but the 0 days can go left fast, or they can go up really quickly. But this is a bit safer, especially if you want a quick little trade for you. Easily got 170%. If you got June 10th, still got about 130%, depending on which ones you could have got. So a lot of money today was in these AMC options, and I could see the flow yesterday. If you keep up with some of the flow that was coming in yesterday, you would have been able to tell that AMC could have a good day, especially if you was keeping up with the meme stocks. Now, understand that yesterday GME had a pretty solid day, pretty solid week actually, going up about 20%. And then it's the whole GME versus AMC type of a group. I believe both meme stocks, or both stocks, I'm not gonna call it meme stocks, but I believe both stocks will squeeze. I believe both have enormous potential. I'm not for one or against the other. I mean, I'm not against one or the other. I do believe both of them are good plays, to be honest. I think it's a good idea to hold both of them if you possibly can. But AMC, I like AMC. It's a banger. It's cheaper, and a lot of more people can get it. A lot of people, we've seen it go on these squeezes already. So that's a very good sign. But we're gonna go to AMC. We're gonna look at the stock tracker right quick. You can see it's right now it's at about $14.65 at about 20% after hours. So that's a very good day. You can kind of see some down here. Some of the borrow fees are raising up to about 7.7%. This thing has been increasing. So when this fee increases, it's pretty much saying that those hedge funds that are borrowing shares to short them off to the market, they are having to pay a higher fee to borrow them. The short interest rate is rising for them. They have to pay more money. So the longer that we just hold, the more that they'll have to pay. And eventually, that's been the whole thesis. They will have to cover their shares. They will have to buy the shares back from us. Because, mind you, retail is supposed to hold over 80%, 90% of the shares or whatever. And if they have to buy them back from us, all we have to do is hold. Now, we know all the games that they've been playing this whole entire time. I've been here since last year. I have been here for all of this. I understand that. I have seen all the moves. I have watched this thing pretty much every single day. I've checked. I don't go a day without checking AMC to see what's going on. And my conviction has not changed, not one bit. Now, of course, like I said, I do want to possibly see this double bottom. Hopefully, we can get some follow through going into this. That'll be very, very nicely. That'll be some very nice option money that could be made next week. So stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because 500% today on those 0 days, 170 for next week. That's easy money right there if you know how to time it and you know how to get in, and you just make sure you got your stop losses set on the options. Now, at the same time, there are a lot of people who will say, no, just buy the shares. Just buy the shares. Don't worry about buying options because they spike it up to make you get in, and then they pull it back down and take your money. So I have seen that. That does happen. And I will say that AMC options are some of the most volatile options I have seen throughout my time of watching the stock market and some of the options change, because they do let it run up a lot and they pull it back very, very quickly, very, very fast. It's very, very vicious. So, if you're going to trade AMC, you're going to buy those options that's on the weekly, do so at your own risk. But I'm no financial advisor, but I do feel, in my opinion, it's just easier to buy and hold some of these shares, especially if you can't time it, because it's hard to time, But at the same time, when it's at these low levels, when it's at these bottoms, it's like, okay, a bounce is going to happen, but you don't necessarily know what day it's going to happen on, So you just got to stay ready, keep up with the flow, keep up with what's going, look at the charts, watch the patterns, look for major breaking points, and that's where I'm at with it. So in the meantime, I do check AMC Stock Reddit. I do my research over there. Not all of it, but a lot of people have a lot of good facts, especially there and Twitter. Those are two good places to always look and kind of see the sentiment. And right now, people are getting excited. People are going back to last year. They're saying how they felt when they actually see this starting going to $70, when they seen it go to $20 the first time. Remember when the buy button got removed? All that crazy stuff that happened. And now it looks like we have a little bit of momentum. Now, understand that this is only, even though we're up 20% today, this is a little bit of momentum. Mind you, where we was at in the past at about $70, we have a long way to go. This is still, in my opinion, dip buying territory. Under $15, I've been said that, but in the 10s was great. I'm still comfortable buying it under 15. I think the upside is exponentially greater than the downside at this point. Even if to get some after the big run up today. Now, could it pull back some before it runs up? Of course it could. That's 20%. Understand what's going on here. 20% is a big pullback, a big run up. Just kind of like GameStop. If you look at GameStop, like I said, had a week today, it had a big run up. From 90 all the way to 150 in about 2 days, bro. 2 days. AMC went crazy, but naturally had a nice little pullback today. Consolidation, I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing for people to not maybe buy it at the top. Maybe if we want to trade it right quick, maybe we want to see if we get a break of above the previous day high Friday or Tuesday when the market opens. Might be a play, but understand that some of these options for AMC and GameStop have extremely high implied volatility. That's what makes it really risky for me, because if you look at the implied volatility for AMC, it was in the 200s yesterday for today. So that was pretty crazy to have a very short time frame. But if you look at the ones from next Friday, it's at about 176 for the at the money. That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not, because they can play with those IV numbers and bring them down, and they can. IV does depend on how many people are buying options as well, but the IV can crush you. You can get crushed by that, even if the price doesn't do anything. So you got to be very, very careful. But with that being said, AMC, very strong day. AMC looking great right now. I'm in this thing to win it. I'm in it to the squeeze. So if you enjoyed the video, you hold an AMC, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, Densky out.